Today we're delving into the enigmatic realm of undiagnosed ADHD in adults. But before we dive in, quick shout out to all our new subscribers. We just wanted to take a moment to thank you all for joining our family and express our deep gratitude for your support. Now back to the topic at hand. ADHD, or attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, is a neurodevelopmental condition that can significantly impact one's life. It's often associated with children, but did you know many adults live with it unknowingly? Picture it as a whirlwind of ideas, the constant ebb and flow of focus, and an insatiable curiosity that often feels overwhelming. Living with ADHD is like having a superpowered brain that's always on overdrive, and it's a journey that's both challenging and rewarding. It can be like trying to control a powerful race car with no brakes. So if you're intrigued and want to find out more about this, stick around. We're about to dive deeper. Now, ADHD is not just a childhood condition. Many adults live with it, often undiagnosed. When we think of ADHD, we often imagine a hyperactive child who can't sit still, but the reality is far more complex. Adult ADHD can be a silent struggle, with symptoms that weave into the fabric of everyday life, often going unnoticed or misinterpreted. One of the most prevalent symptoms is difficulty focusing. This isn't a simple case of being easily distracted. For those with ADHD, it can feel like the mind is a radio, flipping through station at breakneck speed. You're in a constant state of mental channel surfing, with thoughts and ideas cascading, making it challenging to focus on a single task. Impulsiveness is another common trait. It's not about being reckless or thoughtless, but rather a struggle with self-control. You might find yourself interrupting others in conversation, acting without thinking through the consequences, or making quick decisions that you later regret. Then there's disorganization. This goes beyond a cluttered desk or a messy room. It's about struggling with time management, forgetting appointments, or having difficulty prioritizing tasks. You might often feel overwhelmed, like you're constantly playing catch-up with the world around you. And finally, restlessness. For some, this manifests as physical hyperactivity, but for many it's more of a mental restlessness. Your mind might be in a constant state of go, always thinking, always planning, always worrying. It's like being on a mental treadmill, running at full speed with no off switch. These symptoms may seem common, but if they're frequent and affecting your daily life, you might be dealing with undiagnosed ADHD. It's important to remember that everyone experiences these symptoms differently and to varying degrees. If you recognize these symptoms in your own life, consider reaching out to a healthcare professional for a conversation. Understanding is the first step towards managing ADHD effectively. And that wraps up our discussion on the hidden symptoms of adult ADHD. Stay tuned as we delve deeper into the everyday life challenges of living with ADHD in our next segment. Living with undiagnosed ADHD can have its challenges. Life's daily grind becomes a tightrope walk, where maintaining balance is a constant battle. Distractions abound, and the simplest tasks can morph into Herculean feats. Consider work, for instance. In an environment that prizes focus and efficiency, the ADHD mind might find itself caught in a whirlwind of thoughts, ideas, and impulses. Meeting deadlines becomes a race against the clock as procrastination rears its head. Multitasking, while often held as a desirable skill, becomes an overwhelming challenge. The mind finds itself juggling multiple thoughts but struggles to keep them all in the air. In relationships too, ADHD can play the uninvited guest. Communication often requires listening, understanding, and responding in a timely manner. But with a mind that's constantly on the move, these can be daunting tasks. Misunderstandings may arise and patience can wear thin. Then there's personal life. How many times have you walked into a room only to forget why you're there, or started a task only to be sidetracked by another? These seemingly small hiccups can amass into a mountain of frustration over time. And let's not forget self-esteem. In a world that often equates success with consistency and focus, those with ADHD might find themselves feeling inadequate or out of sync. When your mind dances to a different beat, it's easy to feel like you're constantly falling behind. But here's the thing, these challenges are often misunderstood by others. It's not a lack of effort or willpower. It's not being lazy or uncaring. It's simply the way the ADHD brain is wired. The struggle is real, but understanding your condition is the first step towards managing it. Acceptance doesn't mean resignation. It means acknowledging the reality and then seeking ways to navigate through it. It's about learning to dance in the rain rather than waiting for the storm to pass. Because with understanding comes the power to turn challenges into opportunities and to transform the way we perceive ourselves and the world around us. So, what's going on inside the ADHD mind? Let's embark on a journey into the realm of neuroscience to understand the ADHD brain better. The brain, as we know, is a complex organ, a network of billions of neurons communicating through electrical and chemical signals. In the case of ADHD, this network functions slightly differently. The prefrontal cortex, the brain's command center, plays a crucial role in executive functions like decision-making, impulse control, attention, and emotional regulation. It's like the CEO of a major corporation, overseeing all the operations. In people with ADHD, this CEO is a little less efficient, leading to difficulties in managing these functions. Studies have shown that in individuals with ADHD, there might be a delay in the maturation of the prefrontal cortex. This could be one of the reasons behind the common symptoms of ADHD, like impulsiveness, restlessness, and difficulty in paying attention. Additionally, the neurotransmitters, which are the brain's chemical messengers, also play a significant role. Dopamine and norepinephrine, two key neurotransmitters, are often found in lower levels in the brains of those with ADHD. These neurotransmitters are responsible for motivation, pleasure, attention, and movement. When levels are low, it can lead to difficulties in maintaining focus, managing impulses, and even controlling motor movements. Now let's consider the default mode network, a network of interacting brain regions that is active when a person is not focused on the outside world. In people with ADHD, this network tends to be overactive, leading to a mind that's always buzzing, always on. And here's something interesting. The unique wiring of the ADHD brain often lends itself to out-of-the-box thinking. Many with ADHD are known for their creativity, their ability to think divergently and come up with novel solutions to problems. So as you can see, ADHD is not just about being hyper or unfocused. It's a complex condition with a wide range of symptoms. It has to do with the unique wiring of the brain and how it impacts thought processes and behavior. It's about navigating the world with a different set of tools. If you're recognizing these symptoms in yourself, it might be time to seek help. Understanding that you might be living with undiagnosed ADHD can be a bit overwhelming. It's like trying to solve a puzzle with missing pieces, but don't worry, you're not alone in this journey. And seeking help is the key to finding those missing pieces. When it comes to seeking help, the first step is to understand that it's okay to ask for assistance. It's not a sign of weakness. Rather, it's a testament to your strength and courage. It's about taking control of your life, your mind, and your future. Now let's talk about who can help you in this journey. A good starting point is a medical professional, such as your general practitioner or a psychiatrist. They can guide you through the process of getting a formal diagnosis. This typically involves a series of assessments and questionnaires that delve into your symptoms, your personal history, and how these symptoms are impacting your daily life. Psychologists, on the other hand, play a crucial role in the treatment and management of ADHD. They can provide you with strategies to manage your symptoms and improve your quality of life. This can include cognitive behavioral therapy, which helps you understand your thought patterns and develop effective coping mechanisms. You might also find it helpful to connect with support groups. Speaking with others who are going through similar experiences can be incredibly reassuring. It's a reminder that you're not alone in this journey, and it's an opportunity to share strategies and experiences. Remember, every journey starts with a single step. Whether you're just beginning to suspect you have ADHD or you've been living with undiagnosed ADHD for years, reaching out for help is that first crucial step. It's the gateway to understanding yourself better and unlocking your full potential. Remember, there's no shame in seeking help. It's the first step to a better understanding of yourself and your mind. We've covered a lot of ground today, and hopefully this has given you a better understanding of undiagnosed adult ADHD. We've delved into the hidden symptoms, talked about the everyday challenges, and peeked into the unique workings of the ADHD mind. It's a journey that many embark on unknowingly, and that's why raising awareness about adult ADHD is so crucial. Remember, it's not about labeling or stigmatizing, but about understanding our minds better and navigating life in a way that suits us best. Everyone's experience with ADHD is unique, and we all deserve to feel seen, heard, and acknowledged. The journey to understanding ADHD is a continuous one. Every shared experience, every conversation adds a new piece to the puzzle. Before we wrap up, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more ADHD-related content. And if you have any thoughts or experiences you'd like to share, please leave a comment below. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring your mind.